The weather brought to you by NRMA Insurance.
As the cost of air travel skyrockets, so too does the demand for frequent flyer programs that can soften the budget blow for holidaying families. But one Aussie mum says few people know the best way to earn and spend points and has now made a business out of sharing her secrets.
It was a holiday 6 years ago that turned Adele Alicio into a frequent flyer fanatic.
I was fortunate enough to take my family on a round-the-world trip from Adelaide through to Hong Kong, Italy, Tokyo and back home.
The entire trip was in business class and was mainly paid for with Qantas points. Adele says it was such a dream deal, she felt obliged to bring others along for the ride.
I decided to blog about it as a way to educate friends and family on how they could do the same.
From her lounge room, Adele turned her then small website into a booming business. The Champagne Mile now teaches thousands of Australians how to earn more frequent flyer points, even if they're not frequent flyers.
I've signed up for one of the credit cards from the website and all I had to do was use the card, which I was doing anyway.
As long as you're able to pay them off in full each month, credit cards can be an effective way to earn points, but Adele says choosing the right one is crucial.
Some cards might earn you 1 point per dollar on everyday spend and other cards might only earn you half a point.
You can also top up your balance by signing up for supermarket loyalty programs, certain insurance policies, ride-sharing apps and even online wine offers. An increasing number of Australians are now embarking on what's being called revenge travel, a way to make up for time and experiences lost to the pandemic. But with that extra travel demand comes higher prices and even your points are unlikely to take you as far. That's why Adele says it's more important than ever to shop around.
Instead of looking at a popular route like Sydney to London, for example, you could potentially look at going via Asia and into a city like Paris or Helsinki.
When using the Qantas website, she says reward seats offer more value than using points and pay. And while the national carrier has the most popular frequent flyer scheme, it can also be worth exploring other airlines, which are often more likely to have space at the pointy end of the plane.
And I think that's a really good use of the points. I don't know if anyone pays for business class unless their work's paying for it.
Ben Avery, 9 News.
Well, it's time now for your full weather forecast with Gary Youngberry. Gaz, it has been really quite nice to see these cooler evenings again.
Oh, they've been welcome, Melissa, indeed. 25 degrees at the moment here in the city and in for another comfortable evening. And the good news, I can say it'll stay that way for most of the week. A couple of showers towards the end of the week, but there's not a great deal in it. In fact, the forecast not looking too bad at all. Let's have a look at temperatures now across southeast Queensland as we take the flyover. A little bit cooler overnight for the inner suburbs. 15 degrees, the overnight low in Canungra. 17 in Ipswich and Bow Desert. Today's highs, 29 recorded on the Gold Coast and the Sunshine Coast. 30 in Caboolture, 31 here in the city, 32 in Ipswich and 33 in Gatton. The weather map, a deep low pressure trough over Queensland will generate rain and thunderstorms with some heavy falls inland. A deepening low pressure system heading for that Coral Sea should reach cyclone status later on Wednesday. Some big waves heading for our beaches later in the week. For the capital, sunny and 31 Adelaide, cloudy and cooler in Melbourne and Hobart, a shower or two in Sydney, partly cloudy and hot in Alice Springs and Darwin. Queensland tomorrow, a couple of showers for Cairns and Townsville, scattered showers around Mackay, mostly sunny Gladstone and Rocky, sunny and very warm for Bundaberg, Gympie and Maryborough. Inland expecting afternoon showers for Mount Isa, showers and storms are likely in Longreach. That's where we see some of the heaviest falls. For the southeast, partly cloudy, freshening east-southeasterly winds during the morning, overnight temperatures as low as 17 degrees in Toowoomba and 21 Bayside. Daytime temperatures low 30s inland, high 20s for the coast. Moreton Bay, southeasterlies 15 to 20 knots. The seas 1 to 1.5 metres. That swell expected to pick up probably around Thursday. Brisbane, partly cloudy, light to moderate southeasterly winds. The overnight low 21 and a high of 30. So your 7-day outlook, a little cloud Wednesday, chance of a shower Thursday, a shower or two Friday, then mostly sunny and hot over the weekend with low 30s, but more than likely our beaches will be off limits. Ipswich, partly cloudy Wednesday and Thursday, chance of a shower Friday, sunny sunny weekend and hot up to 37 degrees by Sunday. For the Gold Coast, a couple of showers across Thursday and Friday, clearing for a fine and warm weekend, 31 degrees for Sunday. On the Sunshine Coast, chance of a shower or two Thursday, increasing for Friday, but then fine for the weekend. We are looking at 30 degrees forecast for Saturday and about 32 for Sunday. Now, it'll be a fantastic weekend weather-wise to head for the beach, but unfortunately, at this stage, the forecast will be for some dangerous conditions, but there'll be some great surf this weekend for the board riders, guys.
Thanks, Gary. And before we go, let's take a look at a story not to be missed on 9 News tomorrow night.
Interest rates forecast to go up tomorrow.
Whatever you do, do not put your head in the sand.
In a 9 News Money special, experts reveal what it means for your repayments, how to avoid paying the full rate rise, and when rate hikes will stop.
If you're looking for the biggest savings,
9 News tomorrow.
And that is 9 News Queensland for this evening. Ali Langdon is next with a current affair.
Thanks for your company from all of us. Good night.